Good evening, everybody. This is Swamy Vijay. I welcome you all to EMRS Tier 1 and Tier 2 online coaching. Let me introduce you myself first. Most of you are new in this class and most of you are not knowing about me. So, my name is Swamy Vijay. That is a stage name or a pen name. And my original name is Y. Vijay Kumar Swamy. And I have been working as a postgraduate teacher in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan since 2012. And this is my brief introduction, and we'll introduce each other later on because there are few rules, there are few what you call plan design in our classrooms. At the beginning we don't discuss anything, we don't waste the fresh time. So we'll start the class, and then in the class, the method of the class teaching also let me explain to you. I am not going to teach something very rare or something very special in the classroom. I will teach as usual. You can easily understand. I don't bring anything which is never known to you or which is never watched by you. I will teach so many things which are already known to you. But I'll teach those things in my own way or in my own method. So the teaching will be very simple. Don't expect too high level teaching. The teaching is very simple in the classroom. And once the teaching process is completed, then we'll focus on examinations. So in examinations, we will amplify our efforts. Teaching will be simple, but you write examinations with an amplified manner. That means you need to put lots and lots of effort from your side so that you can understand what it is very easy to understand. I am not going to teach anything Greek and Latin. So you will attend the classes. The classes is very simple or very simplified manner. I will teach 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Then I'll give you half an hour time or 1 hour time to prepare to understand what I taught in the classroom and what you have to read. And then the third step is you have to complete the tasks. Whatever the task I am going to give you, those tasks you have to complete. So in my own way, I'll tell you like this. My classes are very simplified, but you have to amplify your efforts in completing the CBTs, computer based tests, and we both together multiply our energies. So classes are simplified, examinations are amplified, and together we will multiply our efforts. So don't expect any hi-fi, don't expect something the rarest of the rare information I am going to pass in this classroom. The teaching will be very simple. Most of the time, most of the things you must be already known to those. So don't expect anything. So there are 3 steps only. Teaching will be very simple. What to teach, how to teach, how long to teach, that I'll decide. That is from my side. It can be modified according to the needs of you. Second one is, after completion of the classroom, you will get 1 hour time, half an hour time, but one day before only you have received the information, you have received the mail or you have received the topic. So I expect at least a little preparation from your side. Okay, so there you have to amplify your efforts, and together we'll multiply our energies, our strengths, so that we can clear this examination. So whoever joined late, let me repeat once again in my sentence. Classroom is simplified, CBTs are amplified, together we'll multiply our energies and efforts so that we can clear this EMRS, PGT or TGT Tier 1 examinations. And 1 hour duration, first 5 minutes, I'll wait for you. Like 7 to 7:05, we will all wait for others. Once 7:05 hits, then we'll start the topic. So I'll teach maximum 30 to 35 minutes or maximum 40 minutes. And then 10 minutes initially there will be question answer sessions, and after completion of topic also there will be question answer sessions, and at the end we'll do recapitulation and then we'll complete this class. So it's a very simple class. I don't know any super technology, I don't know any kind of rarest methodology to teach these things so that you will clear examination. The teaching will be very simplified. Okay, and you need to amplify your efforts from your side in clearing or getting marks in the CBTs examinations, and together we'll multiply our energies. So it's already 7:05. Now let us move to the Google slides, because this is a Google Meet. So I'll shift you into the Google Classroom so that you can see and you can understand things without any kind of disturbance. Okay, so I'll take you all into the Google slides where I'll integrate the Google Meet into the Google Slides so that it will be easy for you to watch and to understand. Right. So we all migrated into the Google Meet into Google Slides classroom. All these tools are free tools. All these tools are used by me in the previous classes also, for the previous coaching also. So there is no problem with these tools unless there is a lag in the internet. So I hope everybody has joined into the Google Slides so that the slides will look and clearly without any kind of difficulty. I'll share the slides now. So 5 minutes buffer time will be there. 5 minutes, there is no issue, but after 5 minutes please don't join, because you don't understand what I'm going to what I'm teaching, and I will also don't understand who joined actually this classroom. Okay, so all of you mute your microphones. Introduction, ice breaking sessions, all those things we'll do at the end of this class. First, the topic is important, the message is important, the information is more important than people like you and me. Okay, so 7.5. Let me just get once more clarification. Vijay Kumar sir, am I audible and the video is coming smooth and the slide is visible?
Yes sir, it's okay sir. Good.
Right. So as you all preparing for EMRS, Ekalavya Model Residential Schools 2025 PGT English, and we have others to EMRS aspirants like Smita Anand, Deepa Goswami. These are from another subject, a different branch, but still they all join in this classroom for Tier 1 examination. So this class on Monday is for Tier 1 examination. This class is useful for both PGT as well as TGT for any subject, or I can say for all subjects. So today's topic is general awareness, and in that general awareness also education current affairs. Now, when I was preparing for this class, I checked the syllabus thoroughly. KVS syllabus, EMRS syllabus, I compared. In KVS syllabus also they have mentioned general awareness and they have not mentioned any subtopics. In the same way, Praveen sir, turn off your camera. In the same way, even in EMRS also, they have mentioned general awareness and they have added two more words, education current affairs. That means we need to study current affairs under general awareness for EMRS Tier 1, which are not only related to other branches but also related to education sector. So we need to focus very, very precisely, very clearly on current affairs which are related to education sector. As a teacher, if you enter into an EMRS, which is a central government school, you are expected to have minimum general knowledge about your surroundings. So that is the reason why this part is being added into the examination. So general awareness part, and that too in general awareness part we have to focus on, majorly we have to focus on education current affairs. Now this is the syllabus. I think of those who are watching on mobile phone, you can zoom it, you can see the syllabus very clearly. So if there is any issue, you please tell me, otherwise I'll keep the slides like this only. I will not zoom the slides. Zoom in and zoom out will take some extra time. So this is the syllabus for PGTs, almost all similar for TGTs also. So this one is general awareness. Under general awareness, we have to study general knowledge and current affairs with special emphasis in the field of education. दुनिया में बहुत कुछ चल रहा होगा, बहुत कुछ हो रहा होगा, लेकिन हम उससे मतलब नहीं. हमको क्या करना है, हमको जो भी चीज हो रहा है दुनिया में, अगर वो एजुकेशन रिलेटेड है तो उसका ऊपर हमको ध्यान देना पड़ेगा, उसका ऊपर हमको कंसंट्रेशन करना पड़ेगा. दैट मीन्स यू नीड टू start taking notes or writing notes on current affairs which are related to field of education. Then again one more question comes, should we neglect other areas? Should we neglect current affairs in science, current affairs in polity, or current affairs in budget, economy? Yes, we should never neglect those areas also. We should also study those areas thoroughly, but majorly our focus must be on the field of education. I'll show you what is actually field of education and what are the current affairs in the field of education, so that you will get clear picture. Then we have to study reasoning ability, then knowledge of ICT, teaching aptitude, experiential activity based pedagogy and case based National Education Policy 2020, General English and General Hindi. So reasoning ability, why should we know reasoning ability? Why should we learn puzzles, seating arrangement, data sufficiency, statement based questions, inequality, blood relationships? Because if you don't know, if you don't have the ability to solve some kind of questions which are based on analytical, then you can't understand the student's methodology, psychology also, and the student's behavior also. So the reasoning ability is minimum. This is 10th class basic at least. I don't think that the post-graduation teachers only can, who have done mathematics only can clear these questions. But of course, I do accept for literature students like you and me, non-mathematics students like you and me, these simple questions trouble us a lot. I do accept that. I do understand that. I do agree that. But it is not so difficult to score good marks in the reasoning ability. There are few tricks, there are few techniques, and there are few rules and regulations. If you follow, then you can easily score good marks in the reasoning ability. Now, knowledge of ICT, without knowing any information, without knowing about the computers, without knowing about the technology, nowadays it is not possible for us to survive. Most of us who are teachers, who are already working as teachers, we have been most of us who are working already as a teachers, we have been using these tools. We have been using smartboard, we have been using internet, we have been using Google Classrooms, Google Meet. So technology, minimum knowledge on technology a teacher should know, so that he can equip the classroom with the modern gadgets. Then teaching aptitude, of course, you should have teaching aptitude. I should have teaching aptitude. Whether we are fit for this teaching career or not, that they will test in this area. Then experiential activity based pedagogy and case study based. So this is a new type of in not only in state governments but in central governments, this experiential activity based. That means learning by doing. Earlier it's only lecture method, the students sit in the classroom, whatever the teacher teaches they learn. But now the experiential activity based means they will learn by doing things. So that focus is also we have to give in the examination preparation. The National Education Policy, NEP, and in this class I am not going to teach General English and General Hindi, because when I posted the syllabus, or when I explained the strategy, or when I gave you the schedule for these classes Tier 1 and Tier 2 for 13 weeks or 3 months, Praveen sir asked me, sir, there is no specification, or there is no days allotted for General English and General Hindi. Let me clarify here only. Part 1 General Awareness, Part 2 Reasoning Ability, Part 1 General Awareness, Part 2 Reasoning Ability, Part 3 Knowledge of ICT, Part 4 Teaching Aptitude, Part 5 Experiential Based Pedagogy and Case Study Based Pedagogy, whereas a Part 6 has General English and General Hindi, which has 10 marks each. Out of these marks, you need to score only 8 marks together. That means if you can score 8 marks from English only, then that is sufficient for you. Or if you can score 8 marks from Hindi only, that is also sufficient for you. So no need to bother about General English and General Hindi. Not like when I wrote KVS examination, the division was very clear. Like for 20 marks English, 20 marks Hindi, minimum 5 marks you have to score in English and minimum 5 marks you have to score in Hindi. Together they have to score 10 marks. Now it is not like that. Even if you don't touch the Hindi part also, or even if you don't touch the English part also, if you can score 8 marks out of 20 marks in one particular area, that is sufficient. That is what actually we need. Because part 6 is the qualifying part only. Those marks are not going to be added into the qualifying area. So whichever marks you are going to score under general awareness, reasoning ability, knowledge of ICT, teaching aptitude, experiential activity based pedagogy, case based national education policy, domain knowledge, those marks are going to be important. Then now again the question comes, what should we study? Is there any material? Are there any books? Are there any ready reference materials to study general awareness? There is no such kind of a book. Even if you have that kind of a book, that's fine. But what to study under general awareness is, we have to study important days. Questions may come on important days celebrated in India, important books and authors, important awards and honors, international and national organizations, science, inventions and discoveries, sports and important events in sports. Then we have to focus on Indian history, Indian polity, Indian geography, Indian economy, science and technology. No need to get mastery over these subjects. We can't get mastery on history subject as like a postgraduate teacher or MA history candidate. We should have minimum knowledge about Indian history, Indian polity, Indian geography, so that when you try to connect your English subject in the classroom, when you try to connect your subject with other subjects, you should have that kind of an ability, capacity and knowledge to connect your English subject with the other subjects. So minimum Indian history we have to study, Indian polity we have to study, Indian geography, Indian economy, science and technology. Then what are the recommended sources of preparation? There are so many sources are there. There are so many books are available. Nowadays, everybody, if you open YouTube or if you open anything, you'll find so many people giving you so many, so much of information in a different manner. But this is the strategy we followed for the KVS, NVS and for other examinations also. So what is the recommended source of preparation for your part 1 general awareness paper? So primary source for current affairs, a good monthly current affairs magazine like Pratyogita Darpan, very standard, Yojana, Kurukshetra. So these are the magazines you have to refer. If you ask me, sir, these are meant for actually the UPSC aspirants. Of course, EMRS, KVS, NVS examinations are not so easy to clear. So you need very higher level preparation so that you can clear these examinations. So these are the books you have to go through for. Right, you have to write down the notes of the current affairs on regular basis. Then newspaper, the Hindu or Indian Express. So you need to, no need to read daily, but at least you need to understand what is actually happening in and around you with related to the education sector. Then government sectors, of course, websites you have to refer to Minister of Education. Then Press Information Bureau, PIB, for official government press release on Newta. Whether you understood or not, one thing, you may come across so much of information about current affairs on YouTube. Whether we have to trust, I don't say that don't trust, but you need to check the source of their information, because nobody wants to teach wrong, nobody wants to teach wrong, nobody wants to give wrong information, but unintentionally they might have collected that information from a source which is absolutely wrong. So unintentionally they will pass that information to you all, and you will understand, you will grasp that wrong information, and you will go to examination, and if you write answer in the with wrong information, obviously you will lose marks, and as well as negative marking is there. So check the source of information always. Don't blindly trust the information which is floated on the social media. Okay. Then UGC, NCERT websites, books of static GK, or there are some websites, those websites also you can refer. Then NCERT textbooks, class 6 to class 12 for history, polity and geography. If you ask me, sir, it is very difficult to read. No, it's not difficult. You can read it, but the only thing is you need to sit, you need to have that patience to read those books. There are no shortcuts for success. Then a standard book like Lucent General Knowledge for quick revision, NEP 2020 document, National Education Policy 2020 whole document, the entire document you have to go through it once. Download and read the official summary of NEP. So these are the sources of information we have to always believe or depend to understand, to write notes on current affairs. Then what you have to do, obviously you have to attend the online classes, read the basic books and practice questions. So it is 7:20, 5 minutes we were waiting for others, and then 7:05 we started, and it is 7:20. So 15 minutes I explained in the beginning because this is the first class who joined. So if you want to clear this examination, let me emphasize again, if you want to clear this examination, you need to attend online classes on regular basis. And then along with that, you need to read the basic books. Don't depend completely or fully on the materials. not even including my material also sufficient for clearing this examination. This is just a reference material for you. I will supply this material. This is a Google slide. I will share this link on the Google slide in your class WhatsApp group or in your Google Classroom. You can every day you can open that link and you can go through it. But what I'm trying to tell you that don't fully depend upon the materials. You need to read the original books. Then practice questions. So the simple formula is attend the classes, read, prepare your self-made notes, and then practice questions. Now there are 10 questions I have prepared for your practice. Now we do practice in this same manner. Those who are new in this classroom, let me explain once. I will call the name of the teacher in this class. They will only unmute. They will only read the question. Reading the question. Only one teacher will unmute his or her microphone. He or she will read out the entire question. Options also. And all of you have to send the answers in the message box. Here there is a message open is there. I suppose I kept the message open to send messages. So you have to send answer in the message only. You should not unmute your mic and you should not answer the question orally. You have to send answer only through the message. So you can check once whether that message option is available. Yes, message option is available. Praveen already sent, but we'll practice in a systematic way. Okay, so I repeat once again and I request, please don't unmute unless I call your name. I'll call everybody one by one. Everybody will get a chance. Everybody will participate in the discussion. I have so many questions. So we will practice it one by one. So first, Mrs. Aruna Reddy, can you unmute your microphone? Can you read the question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The National Educational Technology Forum, as proposed by NEP 2020, is meant to be a platform for answer A. Free exchange of ideas on the use of technology to enhance learning. Answer B. Option B. Regulating edtech companies. Option C. Manufacturing educational hardware. Option D. Developing video games for education.
Right. Mute your microphone. Thank you, Arna. So answer most of you already sent or sending. I can see the right answer for this question. The National Educational Technology Forum. I don't know how many of you have heard, but all those who have answered is Smita. Those who have answered, you understood. The National Educational Technology Forum, NETF, as proposed by NEP, National Education Policy 2020, is meant to be a platform for free exchange of ideas and the use of technology to enhance learning. So this is a current affairs question or a general knowledge question with related to education sector. Okay, next. Diksha Mishra. Diksha, can you please unmute and right, second one, please read.
Okay, sir. The Vishwakarma scheme recently in the news is aimed at option A, providing skill training to artisans and craftspeople. Option B, building world-class temples. Option C, a new scholarship for engineering students. And option D, a scheme for sculpture education.
Right. Thank you, Diksha. So answers, others, I can see on screen. Pallavi, Miss Pallavi, it's option A. So Vishwakarma scheme, which was recently in the news, is aimed at providing skill training to artisans and, yes, correct, crafts people. So Vishwakarma scheme has been introduced by the central government of India. Right. Thank you, Diksha. Then next, Diya, D-I-Y-A. Please unmute your microphone and read the third question.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
The Nishtha program for teachers was initially launched for teachers at which level? Elementary level, secondary level, higher education level, or Anganwadi workers?
Thank you. Now start answering. Nishtha program for teachers was initially launched for teachers at which level? Elementary level is there, secondary level is there, higher education level is there, Anganwadi workers level is there. Whether it is for elementary level or secondary level, Nishtha, A or B? B. Most of you are answering option B, secondary level. So Nishta program, V2 attended and V2 completed so many courses under Nishta. So this is a secondary level basic training teachers program. Now with the help of these three questions, you should have already understood and realized that the questions may come from those areas. Diksha, elementary school or secondary level? Nishta.
So I feel it was for elementary level, sir.
I have not yet given answer. Others also participate, but you need to check the information. The Nishta program for teachers was initially launched for teachers at which level? Initially it was launched at which level? For elementary levels teachers or for secondary level teachers? A or B? C and D you have to remove. A and B. In between A and B, the Nishta program for teachers was initially launched for teachers at which level? Whether it is for elementary level or secondary level.
So the same question I had got in another exam of CBSE, and at that time I had read somewhere that it was for elementary level only. Still I'm not clear on it. If you could help, or if some other teachers also who are present in the meeting, if they could help.
Sure, Diksha. But as you know that we don't discuss these kind of doubtful questions and answers in the middle. Mark this question number 3. All of you mark the question number 3. Nishta. Whether it is initially introduced or launched for elementary school level teachers or secondary level school teachers, we will discuss at the end of the class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Diksha. Next, in the sequence, the name displayed here, I may not remember your name, sorry. Effortless education. Effortless education.
Sir. The School Quality Assessment and Assurance Framework (SQAAF) has been developed by which body? CBSE, NCERT, UGC, Ministry of Education.
Answers are coming. You can mute your microphone now.
Okay.
CBSC, Renuka Devi, B, Praveen, A. So it is not Rani Kadi. Rani, Vixiva? Rani, Vix. Okay, so which one, NCRT or CBSC? Which one, which body developed this School Quality Assessment and Assurance Framework, SQAAF? B or A? It's CBSC. CBSC, School Quality. Okay, mark this question also. Mark this fourth question also as doubt. We will discuss whether it is CBSC or NCERT. NCERT is mainly for publication of books and the creation of the content. So let us discuss. Mark question number 4 also, question number 3 also. Whether option A correct or option B correct. Next question. Gayatri P. Please unmute your microphone and read the question number 5.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
The AICPE translation automation AI tool is designed to option A, translate engineering books into Indian languages. Option B, automate teacher appointments. Option C, translate research papers into English. Option D, convert speech to text for lectures.
Thank you, Gayatri. Mute your microphone. Now start answering. AICTE translation automation AI tool is designed to option A, translate engineering books into Indian languages, or automate teacher appointments, translate research papers into English, or convert speech to text for lectures. Option A or option B or okay, so some are giving option translate engineering books into Indian languages. Okay, so there is no unanimous answer for this question. Mark this question. Mark this question. Again, same. We'll follow the same. If the answer is not given by all same, then we'll mark this question. We'll discuss later. So the AICT Translation Automation AI tool is designed to. What is the purpose of designing of this tool? AICT Translation Automation AI tool. Next one, HANNA. I don't know pronunciation of your name. Please unmute your microphone and read the question.
Good evening, sir. It's Hannah.
Good evening, Hannah.
The Shrestha scheme provides for high quality education in which type of schools? Option A, private day schools. B, residential schools like Navodaya Vidyalayas. C, ashram schools. D, private residential schools.
Thank you. So on this answer, start answering. Santosh, B, option B. The Shrestha scheme provides for high quality education which type of schools? B. Others, what about others? There are so many teachers are present in the classroom. B. D. Diksha, private residential schools.
Yes, sir. Again, I will give you the same answer. I have prepared it for the same Nishta and Shrestha. These two questions I have done before, sir.
Okay.
So I feel that the private residential schools only will be the answer for it.
Okay, right. Fine. Mark this question also. So,
Sure, sir.
first two questions were easy. Second question was also easy, not so difficult. But third question onwards, the problem began. Like if you mark wrong answer, you lose 1/3 mark. Negative marking is there, so you need to be very cautious about answering. So mark 6th question also doubtful. Next. Who are Goji?
गुड इवनिंग सर.
हाँ, गुड इवनिंग गोजी. बहुत दिन के बाद, बहुत साल के बाद आपका आवाज सुन रहा हूँ मैं.
Yes sir, I too I'm listening your voice.
So many years. सब कुछ ठीक है गोजी?
हाँ, सब कुछ ठीक है.
हाँ, ठीक है. पढ़ो आप, जो स्क्रीन में दिख रहा है ना 7th क्वेश्चन, आप पढ़ो.
The National Foundational Literacy and Numeracy Mission aims to achieve its goal by the year 2025, 2026 to 27, 2030 and 2040.
Right. Thank you, Goshi. Others, start answering. Option A, option B, option C or option D. Renuka, option D. Santosh, option D. National C. Smita, C. Naveen, C. Diksha Mishra, C. So there is no unanimous answer. Some are telling D, some are giving answer C. Mark this question also. The questions are becoming tougher. While preparing the questions also, I set the scale like this. Initial questions should be easy, and then later on the level of difficulty should increase. So 7th question, again mark. The National Foundational Literacy and Numeracy Mission aims to achieve its goal by the year, whether it is 2025, 26, 27, 2030 or 2040. Mark this question also, we'll discuss later. Next in the sequence, after Ghosh, Prakash Chandi, Komal Prakash Chandi, unmute your microphone and please read the question.
The EPJ Pathshala is an initiative for providing high quality content for which level of education? School education, postgraduate education, doctoral studies, diploma courses.
Thank you, Prakash Chandi. The EPG Pathshala is an initiative for providing high quality content for which level of education? School education or B, postgraduate education, doctoral studies, diploma courses. Most all of you are giving answers postgraduate education. Right, fine. So it's E Pathshala is an initiative for providing high quality content for which level of education? Mark this question also, whether it is for postgraduate education or for school education. Okay, mark these questions because these questions are going to trouble you and it will help you to understand the level of questions you are going to get in the coming examination. Then 9th question, Narendranath sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
The Saksham Learning App is an initiative of which organization? Option A, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. C, AICTE. D, NCERT.
Okay, thank you, sir. Start answering others. The Saksham learning app is an initiative of which these are all the latest current information related to education sector. Okay, some are answering A, Ministry of Education. Some are answering B, Ministry of Skill
I'm,
Development and
I'm
Entrepreneurship.
thinking it is Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, I'm thinking, sir. But I don't have a clear-cut view with regard to this answer, sir.
Let
I
us see.
didn't learn about this.
Right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Welcome. So mark this question also. Only first three questions, if I am not wrong, only first three questions were easy to answer, and then the confusion started. We have one more question, 10th question. Naveen Kumar sir, please read the 10th question.
The National Committee for the Integration of Vocational Education, NCIE, was formed under the chairmanship of option A, Prime Minister of India, option B, Union Education Minister, option C, Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan, option D, Smriti Irani.
Okay. Thank you sir. Others start answering. When he drafted. Others start answering. The National Committee for the Integration of Vocational Education, NCIE, was formed under the chairmanship of, who is the chairman? Prime Minister of India, Union Education Minister, Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan, or Smriti Irani. So here also there is no unanimous answer or the same answer by all the participants. So some are telling Prime Minister of India, some are giving different answer. Okay, fine. Now, as you are all teachers, as you are all working as teachers and you have lots and lots of experience in teaching, now these 10 questions, if you see, first one, second question, third question onwards, the confusion started. And if you give a wrong answer, what happens? Not only you lose mark for this question, but also you are going to lose marks you scored for the previous questions. So we should be thorough. We should be 100% confirm that this right answer is right and this wrong answer is wrong. You need to understand what I'm speaking. You know this is the right answer and you know this is the wrong answer, but you should have a 100% confirmation that the right answer is right, the wrong answer is wrong. So always double check. So we are not here going to find out mistakes of those who fail to answer this question. This is just a kind of a training started. When the questions we practice at the beginning of the class, your mind will be focused towards this information or the information presented on the screen. Then we are going to discuss on this question. So 10 questions I'll share again. You can discuss which is the right answer, which is the wrong answer, right option, wrong option later on. Now, important days. See, for example, if I start teaching these important days like school children, you will feel very bored. So here this screenshot, or on the screen you can see the what do you call slides, the important days we celebrate worldwide. So January 4th World Braille Day, January 9th Pravasi Bharat Divas, January 12th National Youth Day, January 15th Army Day. So likewise, this is the information you have read multiple times. Only thing is you need to prepare. So what I'm going to do is, this information was already recorded and uploaded in the Google Classroom. You can watch those videos and you can easily understand. So in the flipped classroom, whatever the videos are already made available on the topics, those topics I am not going to repeat in the classroom. So let us quickly skip. You need to learn important days in the world and as well as in India. Month wise, one or two questions may come from these important days. So here you can see December 1st is celebrated as World AIDS Day. And then World Soil Day is celebrated on December 5. So it is not a test of knowledge, it is just a test of remembrance. If you can recollect in the exam, if you can recollect the information which you have read, and if you can pick the right answer in the examination, you will get the mark. So I don't want to waste much time on these topics. Important days of the year, you read, you understand now. Again we'll practice few more questions. So now who is left? Obaya, Mr. Obaya sir.
Sir.
Please read the question.
When is the Central Excise Day celebrated every year in India? February, option A, February 22nd. Option B, February 24th. Option C, February 26th. Option D, February 28th.
Right. Thank you, sir.
The World Kidney Day. Another question, sir.
Enough. Let them answer. Those who are in the class, when is the Central Excise Day celebrated every year in India? Find the answer. Send a text message. Mute cheskonde. Obey sir, please mute your microphone. Start answering. When is the Central Excise Day celebrated every year in India? February 24th by Renuka. Don't Google it and don't answer it. A, February 22nd. So there is confusion. Some of you are not even responding. This might be simple question, but these are the questions which causes trouble in the examination. So mark this question also. When is the Central Excise Day celebrated in every year in India, whether it is February 24th or February 22nd? Right. Let us see. Mark these questions. I'll share this Google slide in the class WhatsApp group after this. You can go through it and you can mark and you can practice. Then next question. Miss Pallavi.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please read.
The World Kidney Day month across the world. Option A, February. Option B, March. Option C, that's April. And option
Pallavi, your voice is not audible. So start.
Hello?
Pallavi.
Am I audible, sir?
Now you are audible.
The World Kidney Day is celebrated in which month across the world? Option A, February. Option B, March. Option C, April. And option D, May.
Right. Thank you, Pallavi. Now, there is no unanimous answer. Again, some are giving answer B, some are giving answer C. Mark this question. So you can understand the level of your competency. The World Kidney Day is celebrated in which month across the world? Whether it is celebrated in the month of February or March or April or May. Next question. Praveen sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
On which date the World Health Organization observes the World Malaria Day every year? Answer A, April 22, B, April 24, C, April 25, D, April 27. I think answer is B, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Others answer. On which date? Pallavi B. On which date the World Health Organization observes the World Malaria Day every year? So almost all sending the answer B, April 24. Option B, April 24. Right. So we'll practice one more question and then we'll go to the next topic. Next, who is next? Rajendra. Mr. Rajendra. Mr. Rajendra. Mr. Rajendra, unmute and read the question. Okay. Miss Ranjita, can you unmute and read the question?
Yes, sir. Which special day is celebrated on May 2 and is also celebrated twice a year during autumn and spring? Option A, International Space Awareness Day. Option B, International Astronomy Day. Option C, International Earth Day. Option D, International Nature Day.
Right. Thank you, Ranjita. What is the answer? Which special day send your text messages. Which special day is celebrated on May 2nd and is also celebrated twice a year during autumn and spring? Option A, International Space Awareness Day. Option B, International Astronomy Day. Option C, International Earth Day. Option D, International Nature Day. Right. Doubt on B. Right, fine. We can discuss, or we will discuss in the coming classes a lot. Now, try to understand these questions, like the questions on the slide and these questions. These are not related to education sector. These are related to the general awareness. That means when you are preparing for EMRS examination, you are expected to have knowledge not only in the education related sectors, but also what is actually happening around you. That minimum knowledge you must have, you must carry on, you must carry inside the classroom so that you can enrich your teaching. So what I want to tell you that with the help of these two different set of questions, you need to practice, you need to study the current affairs, general knowledge, general awareness, topics which are related to education sector, as well as normal general knowledge, Indian history, Indian economy, Indian polity, Indian geography, important days, all those things you have to prepare and you have to study. Now let us move fast forward. In today's class, it is 7:45. So I have 10 minutes time, and the last 5 minutes we can discuss if there are any doubts. And those questions, as you are not answering in a perfect manner, you go through those questions after the completion of the class, and there are 40 questions I have given in the CBT. Once the class is completed, you open this document, go through the information, read the information, get ready for the CBT computer based test from 8:30 to 9:30. Okay, so now here I have selected 5 topics for today's current affairs which are related to education sector. So there are 5 areas or 5 schools or 5 topics. First one is PM Shri schools. Second one is National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy, Nipun Bharat. Then Jadui Pitara, February 2023 it was launched. And then Vidya Pravesh School Preparation Module and Ekalavya Model Residential School we will study in detail today. But before that, let me tell you, as you are preparing for a national examination to work at a national level, you should know, or you must know, or you must be aware about the central government schemes, including your state government schemes. So that is the thing you need to keep always. If you want to come out of your state and if you want to work at a national level, then you should have that kind of awareness also. Let's start. After Ranjita, Renuka, can you unmute your microphone?
Okay, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Please read the information presented on the screen under PM Shri Schools.
Okay, sir. PM Shri Schools, PM Schools for Rising India, launched September 2022. Objective to develop over 14,500 existing schools across India as exemplar schools, showcasing all components of the NEP 2020. Those schools will serve as a model institutions for monitoring other schools in their region. Key features: pedagogy focused on critical thinking, experimental learning, and holistic development. Equipped with a modern infrastructure including smart classrooms, labs, and sports facilities. Will be developed as a green schools with environment conscious features. Emphasis on integration of skill development and vocational education. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Renika. PM Shri School is an initiative launched by the central government of India in September 2022. And the school in which I am currently working is a PM Shri school. So we receive lots and lots of funds in crores directly from the PM office. So what is the objective of this? To develop over 14,500 existing schools. Already these schools are in Navodaya and Kendriya Vidyalaya. They will fund these schools so that these schools will become an exemplar schools or a model schools for other Kendriya Vidyalayas and other Navodaya Vidyalayas. So the school in which I am working is a PMC school, and the JNV which is next to my school is also a PM Shri Navodaya Vidyalaya. So the objective is to develop 14,500 existing schools across India as exemplar schools, showcasing all components of the NEP 2020. So they are implementing all the features of National Education Policy 2020 in our school. They are actually experimenting with the KVS and NVS, and KVS is the flagship organization of Central Government of India. So all those experiments they will do first on us only, on our in our schools only, with our students only. So these schools will serve as model institutions for mentoring other schools in the region. So here what happens, the local government, they will take us for so many works. They will ask us to conduct some kind of programs. Even for setting of question papers also, they will request us to set the board examination question papers for the government, I mean local schools. Even the Secretary of Education of local government, they request us to set the question paper and evaluate papers of the government schools, of state government schools, which follow CBSE pattern. So PMC schools are the role models or exemplar schools for other schools. What are the key features? There are so many key features, but within the time limit I want to present. So pedagogy focused on critical thinking, experiential learning and holistic development. We are being trained to impart 21st century skills like critical thinking, analytical skills, leadership skills and holistic development in the students. Equipped with modern infrastructure including smart classrooms, almost all our classrooms are equipped with smart boards, technology, labs and sport facilities. Will be developed as green schools. There is a green school initiative program with environment conscious features, emphasis on integration of skill development and vocational education. So these are the few features of PM Shri school. You will definitely get a question from PM Shri schools. Second area. Smita is. Please unmute your microphone and please read, Smita.
Yes, sir. National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy, Nipun Bharat, launched July 2021. Objective to ensure that every child in the country achieves foundational literacy and numeracy (FLN) by the end of grade 3 by 2026-27. This is one of the most critical missions under NEP 2020. Key features: provides a detailed Lakshya Sushi learning outcomes for different classes, focuses on teacher capacity building, development of high quality learning resources and tracking individual student progress, aims to change the culture of rote learning to one based on understanding and comprehension. Sir.
Thank you, Smita.
Thank you, sir.
So, National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy, Nipun Bharat. One question may come just for the abbreviation. What is the expansion of Nipun Bharat? So what is the expansion? National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy. It was launched in 2021 July. What is the objective of this particular scheme? To ensure that every child in the country achieves foundational literacy and numeracy, FLN, foundational literacy and numeracy. It is called FLN. Every month or every twice, I suppose 2 months once or 3 months once, our primary teachers, they send this FLN information to the regional office. By the end of grade 3, by 2026-27. This is one of the most critical missions under NEP 2020. So what are the key features? Provides a detailed Lakshya Suchi learning outcomes for different classes, focuses on teacher capacity building, development of high quality learning resources and tracking individual students' progress, aims to change the culture of rote learning to one based on understanding and comprehension. So I'm not here to just read the slides and to explain. You can also read and you can understand, but these are the topics which you have to cover, and these are the example topics. You have to understand what kind of topics you have to read to clear this examination, particularly the part 1 of general awareness, which are related to the current affairs of education sector. Next, Sumitra, can you unmute and read this third information?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Jadui Pitara is right, sir. Pronunciation. Okay. Play-based learning. It's launched in February 2023. Objective developed by NCERT. It's a foundational learning toolkit for children aged 3 to 8 years. It aligns with the 5+3+3+4 curriculum structure of NEP 2020. Key features are consist of toys, puzzles, puppets, posters, flashcards, storybooks, and worksheets. Designed to be fun, inclusive, and cater to diverse needs, fostering learning through play. Available in 13 Indian languages to promote learning in the mother tongue, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So the pronunciation is Jadui Pitara. Play-based learning. Objective, this was launched by February 2023 in government schools, central government schools. Developed by NCERT. It is a foundational learning toolkit for children aged 3 to 8 years. So Balavatika is the, the first leg of schooling in Kendriya Vidyalaya. Balavatika 3, Balavatika 2, Balavatika 1 is there. Pre-primary, primary, and then class 1. So this scheme is applicable from Balavatika to class 2. and the features consist of toys, puzzles, puppets, postcards. So it is a complete program for children, Balavatika children to class 2, to learn using the tools, toy based learning. And this Jadavi Pitara, it is available in 13 Indian languages to promote learning in the mother tongue. Next, Vijay Kumar sir.
Excuse me, may I have a doubt, sir. So Balavatika
May I know who is this? May I know who is this?
Sir, Snehalata, sir. Snehalata.
Snehalata, please.
Yes. Sir, Balavatika is for nursery, LKG, UKG students for these 3 grades.
LKG and even below LKG also.
Okay.
Primary.
And one more doubt, sir. Okay. PM Shri, sir, coming to PM Shri, in our locality we have state schools, government schools. They also have the board of PM Shri. So it means that it is not only for central government schools, it is also for state schools.
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay. Thanks.
Welcome. Next, Vijay Kumar sir.
Vidya Pravesh School Preparation Module, launch 2022 and 23 academic session. Objective, a 3-month, 12-week play-based school readiness program for grade 1 students. It aims to smooth the transition from preschool to formal school, especially for those who did not have access to pre-primary education. Key features: focuses on developing cognitive, socio-emotional, and physical abilities. Helps children adapt to the school environment and build a foundation for FLN, integrated with the Nipun Bharat mission.
Thank you, sir. So another scheme which we discussed today in this class is Vidya Pravesh School Preparation. Almost all names of the schemes either in English or in Hindi, and it was launched in 2022 to 23 academic session. And what is the objective of this Vidya Pravesh? A 3-month play-based school readiness program for grade 1 students. It aims to smooth the transition from free school to formal school, especially for those who did not have access to pre-primary education. It's like a bridge course, and the key features are focuses on developing cognitive, social, emotional, and physical abilities, helps children adapt to the social environment and build a foundation for FLN, integrated with the Nipun Bharat scheme. So Vidya Pravesh is already integrated with the Nipun Bharat scheme. So this is the 4th scheme, and the 5th scheme, which is a very important scheme, you must know very thoroughly, because you are going to enter into the EMRS school. So what is this EMRS? When did they start these EMRS schools? What are the objectives and what are the features of this school? We'll discuss in detail. Snehalata ma'am, please.
Yes, sir. Ekalavya Model Residential Schools, EMRS, Objective and Genesis. Inception, launched in 1997-98 under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Primary objective, to provide quality middle and high-level education to scheduled tribe, that is ST, students in remote areas, enabling them to access the best educational opportunities and excel in professional fields. Core philosophy, to create a holistic and residential learning environment that impresses upon the students the need for social consciousness, national cohesion, and cultural conservation. Governance and administration.
One second.
Yes,
Governance, please read now.
Yes, governance and administration. Nodal Ministry, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India, implementing society. The scheme is implemented through state-level EMRS societies and a National Educational Society for Tribal Students, NESTS, which is the overreaching body under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs for the management of EMRS. Funding. The central government bears the entire cost of constructing the school infrastructure and recurring expenses for running the schools. Establishment criteria.
Thank you, Snehalata. So EMRS, as you are interested in going to enter into the EMRS, these are actually launched in 1997 and 1998 under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, and the main purpose is to provide high-level education to scheduled tribe students in remote areas. So these are residential schools located in the remotest part or remotest places of India in all the states, and they take ST students. And the core philosophy is to create a holistic and residential learning environment that impresses upon the students the need for social consciousness, national cohesion, and cultural conversion. So the government want the students who are from scheduled tribe community to be included into the mainstream of the society by providing a quality education. Then this is a scheme. Nodal ministry means at the central, it is the Minister of Tribal Affairs, Government of India looks after this entire program. The scheme is implemented through state level EMRS societies and a national education society for tribal students. So these are the questions you may get in examination. So you need to be very clear. Read the entire document after the class is completed. Then who funds these schools? Though the schools are located in the state government, these schools are completely funded by the central government. Then establishment criteria. I will go to the next slide. Establishment criteria. Snehata, can you please read?
EMRSs are established in states, UTs, based on the size of the ST population. The goal is to set up an EMRS in every sub-district block with a ST population of more than 50% and at least 20,000 tribal persons. As of recent plans, the government aims to establish a total of 740 EMRSs across the country. Student profile and admission. Yes, sir.
So wherever the tribal people or the tribal population is more, they are going to establish these schools, and the government has proposed sanctioned budget for 740 new EMRS schools across the country. Fourth point, Snehal.
Yes, sir. Student profile and admission. Target beneficiaries. Primarily for children belonging to the scheduled tribes ST community. Admission ratio. At least 75% of the seats are reserved for ST children from the block where the EMRS is located. The remaining seats can be filled by ST students from other blocks of the district or state. Selection process. Admission is granted based on the merit-based selection process, often involving a centralized entrance test to identify talented students. Financial model. Education is provided free of cost, including boarding, lodging, textbooks, and uniforms.
Right. So it is primarily for scheduled tribe students only. 75% seats are reserved for ST children from the block, that particular block, and remaining 25 seats are allocated for other ST students from other blocks. Please read, Snehalata. Academic and curricular focus.
Yes. Academic and curricular focus. Affiliation. EMRS schools are affiliated with the Central Board of Secondary Education, Academic Excellence. The curriculum is designed to be rigorous and competitive, preparing students for national level entrance exam like JEE, NEET, CUH, etc. Holistic development. The schools strongly emphasize sports and athletics to promote physical fitness and identify sporting talent. Art and culture. To preserve and promote tribal art, culture and traditions. Skill development, integrating occasional training as per the NEP 2020. Digital literacy, equipped with smart classrooms and computer labs.
Right. Thank you. So, I don't want to take much time. The document will be supplied to you and you can read. As you are appearing for EMRS examination, as you're appearing for EMRS examination, you should know the information in detail about the EMRS schools, Ekalavya model residential schools. So it is 20 residential school, students and teachers, they live together. They have good facilities. And what are the latest developments and future vision? So it related to current affairs. Let me see who else joined in between and who did not get a chance to read in the class. All, I suppose everybody read. So Snehata, please read this last slide.
Latest developments and future vision. Crucial for current affairs. Expansion drive. The government is actively working on the target of 740 EMRSs. Many new schools are in various stages of planning and construction. Alignment with NEP 2020. EMRSs are being positioned as lead institutions for implementing the National Educational Policy 2020 in tribal areas. This includes adopting the 5 place 3 place 3 place 4 curricular structure, focusing on foundational literacy and numeracy, that is FLN, integrating vocational subjects from the middle school level.
Right. So these are the latest developments. Now it's 8:05. So from my side, whatever I want to convey, whatever I want to communicate with you all, the topic of general awareness with related to current affairs related to education sector, I have completed. So this is the way generally I share information with all the students. We'll like participate together. We'll learn these things. Now we have 5 minutes for discussion, but my focus on discussion will be very simple. Whether you like this strategy, whether you whether you like this method of teaching or not, I don't know. But let me tell you one thing. When we fall sick, all of you listen, when we fall sick and when we visit a doctor, whether the doctor give treatment according to our own will and wish, according to our own taste, according to our own time and all those things, he will look or she will look after that. She will give you the right treatment. You may want something different, but he or the doctor gives something different. You want no injection, but the doctor wants to give you IV or fluids. Rani? Mali matter kachi. You want something from the doctor, but whether you know what is right for you at that situation, or whether the doctor knows what is right for you, what is appropriate for you. When you fall sick, when you are suffering from fever or malaria, and when you go to doctor and if you ask, no doctor, I want only this medicine, don't give me that medicine. So whether you will get benefited by the medicine which you prescribed by yourself to you, or whether the medicine prescribed by the doctor is more efficient and effective to cure your disease. So I know these things because almost all like from 2000, since 2022, I have been taking this kind of online classes for teachers who are grown up adults who are in the field of teaching for so many years with so much of experience. So much of experience. Thank you, Renika, for so much of experience you have in the teaching field. But what my point is, it's not a movie whether you like it or not. It is not. I am not a movie director or a producer or an actor who tries to please your senses. I am here to give you the right treatment so that you will clear this examination. I don't want to elaborate this topic because I know you understood. If a patient goes to doctor, the patient has to listen to the doctor and the patient has to take the medicine prescribed by the doctor, because doctor knows what is right, what is wrong, what type of medicine is correct, when to give, what is the dosage, all those things. So like small children, if you start judging the classes, if you start having an idea about the classes in a different way, it's up to you. I don't want to indulge in such kind of useless talk. But one thing I will re-emphasize again and again. If you go to a doctor, you have to listen to doctor because the doctor knows what is the right medicine for you. In the same way, whatever the methods you know, whatever the information you have, whatever the teaching methodology, whatever the online platforms you know, whatever YouTube videos you are watching or wherever, whatever sources of information you are getting, those things confuse you and those things makes you more confused. So what my point is, if you trust me and if you believe that the medicine which I am going to give in the coming days is useful for you, which helps you to clear EMRS examination tier 1, then please continue in these classes. I am not forcing anybody to join in these classes and I am not going to hold anybody to continue in the classes. If you are happy or not, it is not the importance. What is more important? Whether you are learning or not is more important. ये थोड़ी मूवी थोड़ी है, आप आएंगे तो डांस करके आपको इम्प्रेस करेंगे, थोड़ा वो करेंगे, ये करेंगे, तब आपको अच्छा लगेगा, तब तो नेक्स्ट क्लास आएंगे. ये मूवी सीक्वल तो नहीं है ना, वार 1 वार 2 तो नहीं है ना, ये तो क्लासरूम है. सो क्लास में आपको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा क्योंकि आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ नहीं पता है. जब बहुत सारी चीज़ नहीं पता है और जो मेरा बोलने का तरीका अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है तो आपको तो लग रहा है कि दूसरे लोग तो बहुत प्यार से बात करेगा, मीठे मीठे आवाज़ है, मीठे मीठे बातें बोल रहा है, अच्छा से बातें बोल रहा है, तो उन लोगों का क्लास अच्छा है. I don't say they are wrong. I don't say their classes are not effective. But the medicine which I am going to give you is known to me and I have tested it for so many years, and that medicine made so many students to clear or aspirants to clear the examinations to achieve their dreams. तो आप ये डिसाइड कर लीजिए, ये मूवी थिएटर नहीं है, मैं कोई एक्टर नहीं हूं, मैं आपको कोई मूवी नहीं दिखा रहा हूं, मैं आपको पढ़ा रहा हूं, वो भी हम दोनों मिलके साथ में पढ़ रहा है. तो अगर आपको अच्छा लग रहा है, अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, अगर आप वो सोच रहे हैं, तो आप ये समझना है कि आप मूवी नहीं देख रहा है. एंड मैं आपको इधर हैप्पी क्या बोलते हैं, आई एम नॉट हियर टू मेक यू हैप्पी, टू फील कंफर्टेबल, टू एंजॉय दिस क्लासरूम्स. इट विल बी टफ, it will be difficult, it will be even sometimes unbearable in the coming days. If you are ready for such kind of situations to face and to bear the pressure and to complete the task, continue in these classrooms. Otherwise, it is left to you. So this is from my side. If you have any doubts or if you have any questions, you can unmute your microphone or you can raise your hand and you can talk to me for 1 minute if you have any questions. But don't ask me, sir, this important, this is not important, this will come or these won't come. Those things are not important. What is important is whether you have trust in the medicine, in the doctor is important. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Renika.
Sir, tier 2 examinations, the descriptive questions are there, no? Those have negative marking, sir. They are writing their own answers, no? As you said, the bullet points, of course, even though I have the doubts, sir.
They have mentioned negative marking, but they have not clearly mentioned whether it is applicable for tier 1 examination or tier 2 examination. Tier 1 we can understand the negative marking is there, and even in tier 2 also there are 40 MCQ questions are there. So in that objective part, if 40 questions are there and that too in MCQ part, and if you select a wrong answer option, then we can expect there must be a negative marking for the wrong answer.
Yes, sir. I'm asking about
descriptive, no negative. Only for objective.
No negative. Thank God, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. Diksha.
Yes, sir. So even though I have been I read the PGT tier 1 syllabus, but there was no it was not mentioned over there that any subject specific questions will be there or not. So whatever syllabus they have provided, they will cover that part only. Like there will be no questions from our subject specific, like from English, from literature.
Okay. So KVS, if you had written TGT examination, Diksha, in the paper 1, there was no mention of subject knowledge. So in the same way, in PGT and TGT in EMRS, the syllabus remains common for all the subjects, whether they are from history background or from commerce background or from English background or Hindi background or whichever background. They have to appear in the preliminary examination, qualifying examination with the same syllabus. Once they clear the tier 1 examination, when they enter into the tier 2 stage, then there will be a competition among the subject. I mean like the people who have the same subject. So tier 1 has same syllabus. Am I right, Diksha?
Yes, I understood. And for phase 2 exam, we'll have to as I noticed, the syllabus is as same as the KVS exam only, sir. Like they have given romantic period and dramas of Shakespeare. So that we will have to go through, descriptive questions will come. But my question is, what sort of descriptive questions may come, sir?
You didn't attend the demo class for the tier 2 examination, Diksha, last class?
Yes, I missed it.
So descriptive questions may come from part B, writing tasks, and part D, literature. From writing tasks, they may ask you to write a letter, or they may ask you to write a job application or an article or a report or a speech. You need to write the descriptive answer. In the same way, from literature also, they may ask you a descriptive question on Shakespeare dramas, plays, or romantic period, or they may specifically take a particular poem and then they may throw a question on you. So the literature portion and the writing part, you will get the descriptive questions. Whereas for reading comprehension, there is no descriptive part, whereas you will get a descriptive question to write a descriptive answer on the question, note making and summarizing. You please you watch the previous video, Diksha, you will get a complete understanding. Okay, fine. So anybody else have any doubts? Okay, Smita. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, for general English and general Hindi, do we have negative marking, sir?
That is the qualifying part. Yes, of course, it may also have negative marking.
Negative marking. Okay, understood. Thank you, sir.
Any other doubts? I can see no other raised hands. Okay, fine. So let me conclude this class. Today we discussed the syllabus of PGT English. Everything is available in the Google Classroom, Mr. Prakash. Don't worry. I'll guide you what to do, how to do, and how to get access to those questions, papers, and those videos. Let me complete today's topic. Sorry. So we discussed today, recapitulation I'm doing. We discussed today the syllabus for PGT's English, which has general awareness, reasoning ability, knowledge of ICT, teaching aptitude, experiential activity-based pedagogy, and general English and general Hindi is a qualifying part. And to prepare for general awareness, you have to read information about current affairs which are related to education sector, and as well as important days, important books and authors, important awards and honors, international national organizations, science, inventions and discoveries, sports and important events in history, and as well as you have to read Indian history, Indian polity, Indian geography, Indian economy, science and technology. And the source of information for general awareness you have to collect from these books like magazines Pratyogita, Darpan, Yojana, Kurukshetra, or you can refer to any government websites so that you can get the authentic information. Okay, and then if you want to gain marks and if you want to clear examination, the simple strategy is attend the online classes, read the basics books suggested by me, and then practice questions. And let me repeat at the end of this class, the classes are simplified. You have to amplify your efforts from your side, and together we'll multiply our efforts and energy so that we all can clear EMRS examination. I repeat, the journey will be difficult in the coming days. It will be tough. It will be hard. So whoever has courage, confidence, who can bear the pressure to handle, those only are requested to continue in the journey. But I'll be with you. I have traveled these journeys quite a number of times, so I know how to travel again and take you to the goal and make you to reach your dream. So thank you for this attending class, and then tomorrow we'll again meet with the general awareness. 2 days are allotted for general awareness. After this class, Diksha, do you want to say anything?
No sir, no sir.
So after this class you will get half an hour time up to 8:30, 9 o'clock. The question paper was already set. I'll release the question paper, but only thing is go through the slides once and then you write the CBT. The computer based test is created on Google Forms. I'll share the link in the WhatsApp group, and then tomorrow by 4:45 a.m. Tomorrow by 4:45 a.m. in the morning, you have to complete this examination. Okay. So thanks for attending this class, and we'll meet tomorrow. Good night.